Sean Diddy Combs arrested in New York, his attorney tells CNN. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who has faced a parade of sexual assault lawsuits and a federal human trafficking probe in the last year, has been arrested, the producer's attorney tells CNN. Combs, who has been in New York City since last week, was arrested Monday at the Park Hyatt Hotel on 57th Street in Manhattan and taken into custody by Homeland Security investigations at approximately 8:15 p.m., a source familiar with the negotiations tells CNN. The arrest was made based on an indictment that is expected to be unsealed Tuesday morning, according to a statement from Damian Williams, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. The charges and details of the case against Combs are unclear at this time. Negotiations for Combs' surrender had been ongoing, and the sealed indictment was voted on Monday, according to the source. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office, Mark Agnifilo, an attorney for Combs, told CNN. Combs' attorney said that the musician has been cooperating with the investigation that led to the indictment and voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. His team maintains his innocence and says he has nothing to hide. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community. He is an imperfect person but is not criminal, Agnifilo told CNN. Agnifilo asked people to please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. Earlier this year, Combs became the target of a months-long sex trafficking probe by the Homeland Security Investigations Agency, which led to the dramatic searches of the musician's Los Angeles and Miami homes in March. Following the home raids, a law enforcement source told CNN that the federal probe stems from many of the sexual assault allegations made in several civil lawsuits against the producer. CNN learned that the scope of the investigation is much larger, focusing on sex trafficking, money laundering, and illegal drugs. Since last November, Combs has been hit with 10 lawsuits, 9 directly accusing him of sexual assault. As previously reported by CNN, several of those accusers have met with federal investigators for questioning as part of the wide-ranging probe. CNN exclusively reported in May that federal investigators were preparing to bring accusers of Combs before a federal grand jury for testimony, a significant escalation in the government's investigation that signaled the Justice Department was moving toward potentially seeking an indictment of the rapper and businessman. Combs has previously denied all wrongdoing alleged in the various lawsuits. However, he issued a public apology after CNN exclusively released surveillance footage earlier this year that showed Combs brutally assaulting his former girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, in a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. An attorney for 3 of Combs' accusers, Lil Rod April Lampros and Grace O'Marquet, called the arrest long-awaited. "We leave the criminal aspect of this case in the hands of the people and justice system," attorney Tyrone Blackburn said in a statement Monday night. "As for the civil cases, we await our time for the facts to reveal themselves and seek the justice our clients deserve." Blackburn said he expects more alleged victims to come forward. "We knew this was coming. The evidence is very clear and it was only a matter of time. This is an important step towards justice for all of Mr. Combs' victims, including my clients. Justice will prevail," Blackburn added. Combs faces a slew of civil lawsuits. Though it is unclear what evidence and allegations have led to Combs' arrest, the artist faces a slew of civil lawsuits filed in the last year, all but one of which include allegations against him of sexual assault. As recently as last week, Dawn Richard, a former member of the musical group Danity Kane, filed a lawsuit in New York accusing the producer of sexual battery, sexual harassment, and false imprisonment, among other allegations. Richard also alleged in the suit that she witnessed Combs brutally beat his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, who filed and quickly settled her own lawsuit against Combs in November 2023. One of Combs' attorneys, Erica Wolf, denied Richard's allegations in a statement to CNN and accused Richard of having a financial motive. Another former member of Danity Kane, Aubrey O'Day, reacted to news of Combs' arrest in a post on X Monday night. "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing," O'Day wrote. Like Ventura, Danity Kane was represented by Combs' Bad Boy label. Combs has also repeatedly denied the allegations brought by Ventura, who said she was raped and subjected to years of physical and other abuses by Combs. However, Combs was seen earlier this year in a 2016 video published by CNN, grabbing, shoving, dragging and kicking Ventura. 2 days after the video was published, Combs apologized for his actions seen in the recording. The music mogul has faced increased public scrutiny since the raids of his homes in Los Angeles and Miami in March, which came weeks after a lawsuit was filed against him by Rodney "Lil Rod" Jones. Jones, who worked as a videographer and producer for Combs, accuses Combs of sexual assault, sexual harassment and grooming, and claims to have video and audio recording of the musician and his staff engaging in serious illegal activity, according to a complaint filed in New York federal court. Among other allegations, Jones claims that Combs forced him to procure and interact with sex workers, threatened him, and served alcoholic beverages laced with drugs to house party guests. Sean Hawley, Combs' attorney, denied the allegations in a statement to CNN, calling Jones a liar. His reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. "We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies," Hawley said in the statement. One of the 10 suits against Combs names him as a defendant but brought claims of sexual assault against Combs' son, Christian Combs, by a woman who worked as a yacht crew member. This story has been updated with additional information.